Donald Trump signed an executive order on January 21st titled Ending Radical and Wasteful Government DEI Programs and Preferencing. But what is DEI and how does it affect America? Let me explain. DEI represents diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and can take many forms. Its practice has been legally recognized since 1964 with the introduction of the Civil Rights Act, which outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, and sex. It was then amended by Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 to fix a loophole that allowed discrimination within federal employment. Since then, the Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Biden administrations have made amendments and executive orders to advance the reach and clarity of DEI, touching college campuses or even simply citizens in need of resources. Altogether, these decades of DEI amendments are what Trump is responding to with his new DEI executive order. Trump's executive order aims to shut down federal DEI offices according to a memo sent out on January 21st by U.S. Personnel Management, which instructed employees to be informed of their immediate paid leave. In response to the January 30th Washington, D.C. plane crash, President Trump pinned responsibility on the previous administration, stating in a briefing, the FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities. At the World Economic Forum on January 23rd, Trump addressed his decision during his speech. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. America will once again become a merit-based country. Later in his briefing about the aviation disaster, Trump echoes this point.
The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities.
During the same presidential briefing, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth emphasizes the sentiment, stating,
"We will have the best and brightest in every position possible." As you said in your inaugural, it is colorblind and merit-based. The era of DEI is gone at the Defense Department.
The executive order to end DEI programs and preferencing will affect many Americans, as Everett Kelly, president of the American Federation of Government Employees, stated via the AFGE website, over half of the 642,000 veterans serving in our federal government have service-connected disabilities. One important role diversity, equity, and inclusion programs perform is ensuring the workplace is welcoming and accessible to these veterans, so a diverse workforce can harness its collective strengths to better serve the public. This executive order also plans to place pressure on non-federal agencies, stating that a plan must be made within 120 days to discourage DEI practices within the private sector. Corporations such as McDonald's, Meta, and Target, for example, responded by pulling back certain DEI pledges. Others, like Ben & Jerry's with their recent TikTok, have made it very clear they are against Trump's recent executive orders, a sentiment that is echoed from other corporations like Costco and Apple, who pledged to uphold their DEI policies. What do you think of Trump's executive order that aims to shut down federal DEI offices? Let us know in the comments.